And welcome in here to Wentz Run Park here in Bluebell, Pennsylvania. It's 17U baseball between the Wissahickion Warriors and Cheltenham. My name is Brendan Flato. Alongside me are Sinus Baseball signee Mason Zlotkin. Mason, how you doing tonight?
Feeling great, Brendan. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's a very nice night out here at the park. Here's the offering from Carpenter, and he gets him swing in the end, the top half of the first. The Warriors will head to the dugout, 3 up, 3 down, as we will take a quick break and be back on the other side. It's Wissahickion Warriors Connie Mack Baseball live on Game Time Sports. Yeah, pull that. And welcome back in here on Game Time Sports. My name is Brendan Flato. Alongside me, our Sinus Baseball signee Mason Zlotkin. Mason, we've got a good 17U matchup today between the Wissahickion Warriors and Cheltenham. Cheltenham's throwing their ace today, and that's going to be number 17 for them. He threw the first 2 innings against Wissahickion on Saturday in the Bucksmont Connie Mack showcase over at Del Valle University. They pulled him after 2 so that they could pitch him here in the start for a league matchup rather than just a showcase game. So we'll see what he has to offer here. As in steps the leadoff batter, I believe that's Charlie Ajamian. So he takes the first pitch in the zone for a strike. It's Patty Mulatto, correction. Oh, Patrick Romano. I should have known that. So he takes 0-1. Second offering here. In the dirt, 1-1.
And I just missed there, but it was a good spot right there. I mean, I didn't mind that spot as a pitcher right there. It's a good spot.
So Keenan on the mound for Cheltenham. The 1-1 offering is lined out towards the second baseman. It will take a couple hops in front of him. He'll throw sidearm over to first and retire Romano for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, that's got to be a good feeling for the pitcher, just getting those soft contact outs right there, and that's what he wants to.
So here's Chase Carpenter now, the 2-hitter. He's starting on the mound tonight for the Warriors. Left-handed hitter. Plays his high school ball at Wissahickion High School. The 0-0 offering taken inside.
You know, Brendan, going back to that play, just from second baseman, just getting him set and throwing a seed to first base. I gotta love that as an infielder, just seeing that right there. So it was good to see that early in the game, just knowing his infield's playing and they're ready to make some plays for him.
That one up high to Carpenter.
I think some keys for the pitcher for Keenan today is stay low in the zone and get those ground ball outs quickly.
There is one low in the zone, but it's too low. So count runs 3-0. Advantage favors Carpenter. And again, Keenan, a guy that the Warriors saw just a couple of days ago. He had a good outing against him as there's ball 4, a 4-pitch walk to Chase Carpenter. It'll bring up Charlie Ajamian.
Yeah, that's going to kill him all day if he continues to walk people on 4 straight balls. If Wiss wants to take advantage of that, they have to do that early, hop on them early, and be a complete hitter. Make sure that they're in the zone. Shortstop's fading right here. Going back to the right side and looking for the 2 ball right here.
From the stretch, Keenan delivers. It's taken inside by Jamie and 1-0. Didn't miss by much.
Yeah, I did not mind that at all. It's a good spot. I mean, hitter did not pull it right there, but Keenan's got to like that spot. You know, I think he should live there all day long.
Throw over to first, not in time.
He'll get those calls continually.
Keenan, the go-to man for Cheltenham. Not much of a issue for Carpenter over there at first as he gets back easily.
Yeah. Carpenter's got to get a little more dirty on that play, or he's got to get some more.
Here's the pitch. Taken low, 2-0. That's 6 straight balls out of Keenan.
Yeah, this is not a good sign from Keenan right now. He's got to lock back in, get the hitter, and stop. Get his out.
3-0. This is the Warriors lineup that can put up runs with ease. Giving them free passes is certainly not something you want to do. As there's ball 4. That'll bring up Patrick Lunsford. Fun fact about Pat, he led the Flyers Cup this year for his LaSalle College High School team in goals for the entire thing. He got honored down at the arena by the Flyers for his performance. Now out here on the diamond, he takes high.
That's a very big lead.
Yeah.
On second, I could see if the catcher's paying attention to backpick him right here, honestly. Communicate that with the shortstop after this inning, and these runners are getting a lot, so...
Lunsford, a power threat for the Warriors as he takes outside, and that one gets away from the catcher to allow Carpenter to advance. Scheckler will scamper after it and pick it up, but now 2 runners in scoring position. And now you've put yourself in a count 2-0 where you got to throw a strike here, but if you leave one over the plate to Lunsford, you could be in trouble.
Brandon, what do you think Lunsford's trying to look for a pitch out here?
I think, well, clearly not on the inside part of the plate as he takes that one for a strike, but I think he's looking for something middle low that he can get a hold of and drive out to one of the gaps.
I agree. I think he's looking for a pitch that he can get extension on and get some backspin and drive both these runs in. Cash for the Wissahickion Warriors early.
Lunsford takes another one there. Believe that was called a strike, so got to protect the plate for Lunsford here. The pitch, taken low, and it gets away from the catcher Scheckler. Not far enough for Carpenter to advance. And the runners will hold as the count runs full. Runners on second and third. The 3-2 offering to Lunsford is taken outside, ball 4. 3rd straight walk, and he's walked him loaded.
This is not a good sign right now for Keenan right now. He's going to walk back in right here. Take a deep breath. Start hitting the zone.
And up strides the Penn Charter graduate, Kerwin Elliott. Headed to Georgetown University next year. So Elliott with the bases loaded, only one man down. It was a leadoff ground out by Romano. It's a lone out. Keenan's got. He struggled with command as Elliott fouls one off.
That's a good sign for Elliott right away. Swinging first pitch. I mean, that's not the outcome he obviously wanted right there, but I think he knows what's coming and take this pitch for a ride.
He went after it there on the first pitch. Now the 0-1 offering. Taken low and in the dirt. It gets away from Scheckler. To the plate is Carpenter. He'll score, and the Warriors lead it 1-0.
Yes, this is not a good sign for Keenan right away. Just giving freebies, letting this team run all over him. This is not what he wants to do right now. He needs to lock back in here and duplicate living in the zone.
Can't give away the freebies, especially against a high-powered offense like the Warriors have. As there's a line drive in the right field, a base hit. Around the score is 1 run. Lunsford coming into the plate. Elliott slides in the second safely, and it's a 2 RBI double for the Canadian Goose.
That was huge for Kerwin right there. I mean, he absolutely smoked that pitch. A little inside for him, and he just absolutely went all over that ball. That was his pitch, and now he puts his team on the board with 2. And it's 3-0, so that's huge. Good sign for the Warriors.
That pitch taken outside. It's Shane Meisler at the plate. Just finished his junior year at St. Joe's Prep. He takes.
Yep.
That one's going to get him in the back. Meisler will reach base safely on the hit by pitch.
Meisler's also really good on the other side of the ball. He's a little sidearm guy. Absolutely.
You faced him this season.
I
You
did
playing for SCH,
yes.
him pitching for the Prep.
Yes, I faced Meisler this year. He did end up walking me, but it was a good at bat against him. So I would love to run it with him again in the future.
Now Aiden Diorio, another guy who just finished up his junior year over at LaSalle. He takes high. So a 3-0 lead here for Wissahickion early in the bottom of the first. Only 1 down as Diorio takes inside.
Yeah. Keenan's either living middle in the zone or up in the zone right now. This is not what he needs to do. He needs to live in the blacks and duplicate it.
Pitch low and away. Not a bad spot, but when you're struggling to find the zone, eventually you got to leave one over the plate, which he did to Elliott, and he punished it.
Mm-hmm.
So the 3-0 count to Diorio. And that one is in there at the top of the zone for a strike.
Yeah, that's his spot right there. If he can keep duplicating that spot right there, he'll be in the game until the 7th. But he has to keep doing that.
Elliott off for third. It's ball 4 anyway. And the bases will be loaded. We'll have a mound visit here for Cheltenham. We'll take a quick break while the action takes a break. This is Game Time Sports, brought to you today by On the Radar Sports. Okay.
Goldilocks.
Here's McGoldrick with the bases juice. He takes outside, it gets away. Elliott breaks for the plate, and he'll score easily.
Yep. Yeah, the freebies are going to keep killing Keenan right now. He needs to.
Especially the pass balls.
Yeah. Yeah, pass balls are killing him. I mean, I know his catcher's supposed to block him, but not every single one of them.
And that one was just way up and away.
Yeah.
A wild pitch by definition. As the 1-0 offering to McGoldrick is inside, or Crutchin, in the zone to make it a 1-1 count.
Yep. The next one stays in the zone. He needs to crush it.
Fouled away into the mitt.
A little bit of a late swing there from McGoldrick, but he's got to keep seeing contact right there.
Here's the pitch. Low and a good stop by Scheckler to keep that one from going into the backstop. Meissler got a good secondary there. He was ready to take off.
It's got to be a big relief for Keenan right there. Absolute stopper back there. That just saved the run right there. Huge.
Absolutely. As the count runs 2-2, the pitch. Line in the left field, a base hit. One run is in. The stop sign is on for Diorio, and it's a base hit for McGoldrick. A good throw into the plate as well, but on the throw, McGoldrick will take second. A bit ill-advised, Mason, because they allowed that runner to take second on the throw.
I think the best thing about that play right there, Brendan, is the Oreo taking second on that. You know, he saw the throw. He saw the guy not hit his cutoff right there, and that was absolutely huge, not putting him in scoring position. So I love to see that right there. And
That'll bring up the Catholic University football commit, Tommy Morano. Just wrapped up his senior year at St. Joe's Prep. I was playing pickup with Tommy when I was home on Easter break probably, and he put one over the wall at this very field. He puts one in front of the shortstop. He bobbles it. The throw to first is not in time. Tommy Morano legs it out, showing off the wheels.
Absolutely love that from Morano right there. Just showing why he never gives up on the play ever. So, gotta love that from Morano right there. It's a good sign.
A little bit of a bobble there at shortstop. You'll see it here as Morano sends a one-hopper over to short. It's bobbled on the transfer, and Morano showing off the wheels as that pitch is upstairs. Emmett Gallagher, the batter. Another LaSalle guy here on the Warriors roster. As the Warriors with this batter have officially batted around this inning.
Scheckler with another good stop right there. Just keeping a run right there.
6-0 here in the bottom of the first. An absolute brutal start as that one gets away. To the plate is McGoldrick. He'll score. Morano to second, and the wheels are falling off. Mason, I have a feeling we might not be here very long today.
Well, we'll see what Cheltenham does when they get back in the dugout. That's the immediate sign right there. If they're showing bad body language when they get back in, you know.
And, we'll
see later.
They went down 1-2-3 in the first, so they still got the middle of their order coming up. Definitely can do damage. This is a good Cheltenham team, just not the start that they were looking for. As they just ball 4 to Gallagher. They're one of the top teams in the league. Obviously, the Warriors. They're up there at the top with Penridge. Nobody else really giving them a scare yet. I believe Wissahickion is still undefeated on the young season. I can check that real quick. No, they're 5-1. They took one loss. And that loss came against Upper Providence, the Monarchs. Back there on Thursday the 4th. They lost 8-6 on the road. But other than that, it's been a good year to be the Warriors. They played Roslyn in the opener, won 16-0. Then played Norton, won 13-0. Then a 12-0 win against Centennial before dropping an 8-6 game to Upper Providence. And then last time out against Cheltenham in the scrimmage on Saturday, it was a 12-3 victory. So looks like we're headed for much of the same here as we get a pitching change in the first.
Brendan, I think the mentality for Cheltenham when they get back in the dugout is the pass the bat mentality. Just like get the bat to the next guy, and get runners on, score them one pitch at a time. That's the mentality what has to happen when they get back into the dugout.
Take another look at that McGoldrick hit while we have an opportunity. A great piece of hitting the line that went out to left field.
Yeah.
So, what were you saying?
Yeah, that was contacts right. That was perfect. I mean, going with the pitch, you have to love that as a hitter right there. Just seeing contact perfectly, driving some runners in. So, putting this Cheltenham team away early is key for this Wiss team. You know, good for their pitcher. Everything's good overall, but
So back to the top of the lineup, it's Patrick Romano. Plays over at Wissahickion. Likely doing the catching duties for Wissahickion today. That would be correct. He is doing the catching duties. And then next up in the lineup for Wissahickion is his battery mate, Chase Carpenter, who can also do some catching for the Warriors when they need it. They got a lot of catchers. You got Lunsford, Elliott. Most of these guys, I bet Tommy Morano could get back there and do some damage. Morano stands at second. Gallagher at first. The leadoff man, Romano, digs in. A new man on the mound is Porcia for Cheltenham. As his first offering is popped in the air and foul.
that's a good sign. This at bat on the first pitch. I love it right there. That's good.
So attacking early is Romano, and a first pitch strike. Likely saw they threw a lot of strikes during warm-ups. As he lines one out towards the shortstop, it's going to be caught. Morano back to second, and he is doubled off. A double play. Will take another look.
I mean, Morano's got a pause right there. He's going to absolutely freeze himself right there on a low contact ball right there. The shortstop did a great job with an absolute perfect flip right there. Morano's going to stop himself. He knows he's already in scoring position. He doesn't know where is he going on
You
that
see
play
the
right
line
there.
out there, and it looks like they just barely got him. Not really enough room for Morano to dive back in. He couldn't get the leg to the base in time. But a productive inning for the Warriors. They score 7 as we take a break. This is Game Time Sports, brought to you today by On the Radar. Welcome back in here. The Warriors lead it here as Chase Carpenter's back for his second inning of work. It's 7-0.
Got the catcher Shackler at the dish right now. Let's see what he can do.
So there's a ball 4 walk.
That's exactly what I told. That's a good sign for Cheltenham right now. Yep. Passing that bat right there, yeah. Carpenter ready for the pitch. Keenan in the dish. Let's see what he can do here. Got 1-1 on the count. Pick off from Carpenter. Elliott makes a good tag to Eckler. The pitch.
That one is lined over towards second. A diving snag by Gallagher. He'll turn and throw to second for one on the first. A double play. Our crutch time is Aiden Diorio at second, but nonetheless, what a play.
I mean, Diorio, that was sick. Sharp play.
We'll take another look.
And Brendan, that was a very sharp play right there by the second baseman. And a great turn by the shortstop right there. Absolute masterclass of a play, and it's a really good sign for this Wiss defense right here.
First pitch in there for a strike.
Literally taking the life out of Cheltenham right now.
Balira up for Cheltenham. He'll face Carpenter. He just got the twin killer to get him back where he still potentially faced the minimum. Long way to go for that, as that one is swung on and missed. Strike 3. And so far through 2, he has faced the minimum. The Warriors will head back to the dugout, looking to do more damage, up 7-0. Welcome back here to Game Time Sports. Well, we got a second. Let me tell you about On the Radar Sports, who's helping athletes and families take control of their sports journey. With your free athlete passport, you can manage your recruiting journey, connect to exclusive baseball exposure experiences, track your development and performance metrics, discover showcase opportunities, and much, much more. Whether you're working towards your next season, your next team, or your dream college opportunity, On the Radar Sports gives you the tools to stay connected, informed, and ready every step of the way. Activate your free athlete passport today at otr-sports.com. Again, that's otr-sports.com. otr-sports.com. One more time for good measure. On the Radar Sports, one passport, unlimited opportunities. And we're back here for the bottom of the second inning. The Warriors lead it 7-0. Leading it off is the pitcher for the Warriors, Chase Carpenter.
Carpenter's shown absolute dominance on the mound. Let's see if he can help his team out. Yeah, he's 0 for 0 today so far.
He was one of those 3 batters who walked to load the bases at the beginning of the inning. The beginning of the first inning. That one is shot foul. One thing to mention at this field, and as someone who's played probably close to 100 games on this field, the sun is unbearable this time of year on this field. Second baseman can't see anything. Right field and center field, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Left field can see. Third baseman can see. Pitcher's got nothing. They can't see anything.
Mm.
And the batter sees perfectly fine.
Yeah. Brandon, as we just heard the center fielder say, I can't see.
That's what reminded me of it, because
Yeah.
it's not affecting us because of the trees, but also we're not looking up.
Yeah, and we're not playing the baseball game.
Yeah, we're not paying that much attention to the sun, but it's brutal. It's brutal.
It's shining today, I'll tell you that, guys.
They need to put like I don't even know. I don't think you can do it. I think you guys need to bring in like 100 massive trees. Just put them up there.
Not a bad idea.
Because like 4th inning, it'll be off. 5th inning will be great. 4th inning, it'll be right behind home plate. As Carpenter walks to lead off this inning.
Yep.
It'll bring up Charlie Jamian.
Carpenter just showing an absolute good sign, just being really disciplined at the dish right now. Just saying, all right, I got you guys. I'm going to get on base, and we're gonna keep scoring some runs. Let's go. So that's a good sign.
Charlie Jamian, all Suburban 1 League this year at Wissahickion. He was on the Carpenter Cup squad this past week. As he sends one high and deep out to left center field. Ranging back in the center fielder, he's not going to get there at 3 hops the wall. Rounding second, heading for third is Jamian. He'll put the brakes on, and Charlie Jamian with a double to drive in Carpenter.
That was an absolute missile from a Jamian right there. It's good to see that right there. I mean, just showing why he was on the Carpenter Cup team right there. Absolute backspin, just turning that ball right there and let his hands do the rest. That was awesome. Good to see from a Jamian right there. And now the score is 8-0 right now. The Wissahickion Warriors are up.
Here is Lunsford. He's got some pop in his bat as well. So he takes outside.
That's a very disciplined take right there. Just saying, okay, that's not my pitch. Oh. Maybe 0-2. I'm definitely gonna have to swing at that, but I'll let that go. So,
Lunsford's definitely got a good eye.
he's got a good approach right there. I like to see that.
He sends him a foul.
Yeah, he just missed that. I mean, just went right back. Just missed that pitch right there.
Charlie Jamian had a big triple for this Wissahickion team in the state tournament last year in Limeport, Pennsylvania, to help them in their win over Penridge, as Lunsford swings and fouls it off. Wissahickion team that went very deep into the state playoffs. I think they played almost every night for like a week and a half, all the way out in Limeport, Pennsylvania. I think it's like just south of the Lehigh Valley, possibly. Don't quote me on that. Never been. Probably never will go, as Lunsford swings a miss. That'll bring up Kerwin Elliott.
It's a good sign from the pitcher right there to settle down after that big double right there. Just firing in the zone and getting a big hitter out right there. That's good to see. Let's see if he can dominate Elliott right here.
Yeah, Porset hasn't really thrown many pitches in this game. Only 12. This will be the 4th or 5th batter he faces as the umpire. That's brutal. Takes a foul ball from the 7-foot-tall Kerwin Elliott. Just kidding, I made that up, but he's tall. Probably 6'6", maybe. 6'5", our statistician is telling us. He said he thinks, so we'll see. But here's Elliott. Takes outside. That one gets away. A Jamian will advance with ease.
Got a new catcher down there this inning, so.
Yeah, it's Harm. Our guy Scheckler's not out in the field this inning. Elliott with a big double to open up the floodgates, make it 3-0 in the first. Now he sends one fly ball, routine can of corn to left. The runner will tag and head for the plate. It's a Jamie, and the throw to the plate is going to be off the mark. And a sacrifice fly for Elliott as he continues his player of the game campaign.
Well, Jamie can fly right there, as you guys just saw. I wonder what his 60 time is right there. I mean, absolutely flying right there. I'm not making that throw close because that was actually a good throw, just a little offline right there, but could have been closer if Jamie didn't have wheels like that. So.
So that'll bring up Shane Meisler. He's 0 for 0 today with a walk. Oh no, correction, hit by pitch. Meisler was hit by the pitch. Got him square in the numbers in his first at-bat as he takes that one in for a strike. Likely not going to see Meisler on the mound at this juncture in the game, with it being 9-0. They got to play at least 3 here today. So he takes a curveball inside.
That pitch definitely had Meisler moving a little bit right there.
Yeah.
Definitely some spin to that pitch right there.
For sure.
Meisler's just got to stay balanced right there so that guy doesn't have that pitch anymore.
Swing and a miss. Two and two count here to the St. Joe's Prep Rising Senior. And a cold strike 3 to end the inning. Porcea gets out of it, and Cheltenham will head back to the dugout down 9. Welcome back here. We've got the top of the 3rd inning. We've got Game Time Sports employee Shane Meisler out in center field. I think he can hear us, but he's choosing to ignore us.
Should we get an interview with him?
Possibly post-game. We got Tommy Morano in left. Fun fact, I umpired a 10U Travel Baseball Championship game with Tommy Morano yesterday. Did a great job out there calling the bases. Patrick Lunsford at 3rd. Diorio at 2nd. A Jamian at short and Elliott at 1st. Then over there in right field is McGoldrick. Carpenter on for his 3rd inning of work. The pitch in there for a strike. So a good start for Carpenter. He's got to be pitching with a ton of confidence out there with his team leading 9-0. So pitch is taken, just missed.
Sometimes being up by a lot can either help you or can definitely break you, you know.
Maybe it was called a strike. No, it was a ball. It was a ball, 1-1. We're calling the game tonight from out in left center field up upon a hill. Didn't realize it was this much of a slant when we set up our broadcast booth here. There's a ground ball to short. Jamian will round it. The throw on the run is under the glove of Elliott, and it will scoot to the fence. The runner will hold there. Good effort from a Jamian. Just couldn't really get the throw. Couldn't get much on the running throw. Threw it a little low and wide of Elliott. Not sure even if he picked it if they would have had him. But a great play by Jamian nonetheless. He's the starting shortstop for Wissahickion High School. They did give him an error on that one. The official scores. That one is in there for a strike.
That was a great play by Jamian. I mean, it's not the result he wanted, but he's going to attack that baseball right there, and I gotta love that as a baseball player. So,
Fox, the batter here, with Megats at first. That pitch is low. Here's the offering from Carpenter. Swing and a miss. He got him. Strike 3. Chase Carpenter continuing to dazzle here in the third.
Yeah, we're just seeing absolute dominance on the mound right now. Just dealing with these hitters real quick. So, I'm absolutely loving it from Carpenter. He's staying smooth, calm, collective. Gotta love it.
Runner takes off. The pitch is swung on a miss. The tag from DiOrio is in time. He got him. Romano with a dart to second base. And the runner is thrown out trying to steal. It's a tough one for Cheltenham. You're down all these runs. You're trying to get a runner in the scoring position with the top of your lineup coming up soon, but you can't afford to be giving out those outs.
Now, like Brendan just said, yeah, you cannot afford to be doing that. This part of the ball game, mid part of the ball game right here. Yeah. You're just trying to go from base to base right now. You know, you can't afford to run the risk of doing that right now. So
up now the catcher Harm. The offering, taken upstairs. The count 1-2. The pitch. Swung and missed. He got him. Threw him a slider in the dirt and got him fishing. Romano applies the tag on the drop third strike, and Carpenter continues his great game. He's through 3 with just 32 pitches. We'll take a break. This is Game Time Sports, brought to you by On the Radar. Welcome back here to Game Time Sports as we prepare you for the bottom of the third. On the Radar Sports, helping athletes and families take control of their sports journey. With your free athlete passport, you can manage your recruiting journey, connect to exclusive baseball exposure experiences, track your development and performance metrics, discover showcase opportunities, and much more. Whether you're working towards your next season, your next team, or your dream college opportunity, On the Radar Sports gives you the tools to stay connected, informed, and ready every step of the way. Activate your free athlete passport today at OTR-Sports. That's OTR-Sports. On the Radar Sports. One passport. Unlimited possibilities. As we get ready here for the bottom of the third, Porcea stays on the mound for Cheltenham. He's thrown 20 pitches so far in this one through about an inning and a third. Aiden Diorio, he walked in his first at-bat. He'll lead it off for the Warriors and swing and miss at the first offering. Harm remains the catcher for Cheltenham, so not sure what happened to our guy from the first inning. Haven't seen him back out there since. The 0-1 offering in for a strike. And Diorio quickly down 0-2. Porcea, he's thrown a lot more strikes than Keenan, but not that one, as that one gets away.
Mm-hmm.
And he's had much more success. It looks like he's throwing with a little bit more velocity as well. Got some good hum on his pitch.
Mm-hmm. Though he did leave that one to a Jamie in last inning, and that was absolutely rocked to left center. So
a Jamie, and probably one of the better hitters in this Bucksmont Connie Mack league. His count runs 2-2. Porcea delivers to Diorio. And it's swung on and missed, strike 3. Porcea gets the leadoff man on strikes. So that'll bring up McGoldrick, Kellen McGoldrick. Wissahickion just finished up his sophomore year. Another one of these whip pain baseball lifers. It's that pitch taken outside.
he had that great swing in the first inning, that single to the left. That was really good to see from him.
It was a great piece of hitting. Just dropped the barrel on an outside pitch. Roped it out to the left fielder. Drove in some runs. Reached base on the throw. Reached second on the throw to home. So he takes outside. But yeah, Mason, we talked about it early in this broadcast. This is a Warriors team that can flat out hit the baseball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as I'm seeing it right here, they're absolutely just dominating on that side of the ball. They're not just dominating with the bat; they're also dominating on the base paths.
Ground ball to third, hard hit, but through the wickets. And McGoldrick will reach base likely on an error. We'll see if they give him a base hit for that one. He hit it hard.
Yeah, like I was saying, this team's not just good with the bats; they're also good on the bases, and that's what's also winning them this ball game. They're taking the freebies, they're taking advantage of everything this team is giving them. So it's a good sign to see that right in the third inning.
First pitch outside to the speedster Tommy Morano. He's headed to play linebacker at Catholic University next year. Showed off those wheels on his infield single in the first. Definitely a home run threat, though. He hit a home run. I think I was saying this earlier. He hit a home run in the little Sandlot style game. Kerwin was out there. My brother Connor. A bunch of other guys. Frankie DeSombrino. Random hodgepodge of players, but he went yard up to about right where we're sitting. So if he hits one to our booth, I will buy him Chipotle.
And I'll even buy him chips, too.
Oh. Get him the large bag of chips.
I don't know if Tommy deserves all that, but we'll get him chips.
If he hits it and you catch it, I think he deserves the large bag of chips.
Yeah, I can agree with that one.
We're set up just about where you're seeing the camera angle from, out in left center, to get a perspective. We're up on top of the hill on the path if you've ever been to the beautiful Wentz Run Park. Home of the Whip Pain Warriors. One out here with a runner on, and Morano swings and misses. That'll set him down on strikes. Not showing much speed, headed back to the dugout, as Emmett Gallagher will step to the plate. Two outs, McGoldrick on first. Gallagher takes in the zone for a strike. played growing up with Emmett's older brother, Kelly, for Whitpain baseball. His dad, Coach Gallagher, was my coach for St. Helena CYO. And probably Whitpain, too. But I know for a fact he was the head coach for CYO. Here's the pitch. Take it outside.
Yeah, I do see the more velocity on this guy's arm. It's definitely getting these hitters a little trouble. More trouble than Keenan. So.
Yeah, Porcea's looked good. This is a Cheltenham team that's always put up good fights every season. They're always there when it matters most in the playoffs. Is that off-speed pitch? It was in there for the zone. Caught the corner.
Yep. Porcea guy obviously putting that hitter off balance right there. That's a good sign for him. Having that 1B, that 1A pitch, it's good. Good to mix up those signs right there.
Here's the 2-2 offering for Porcea, and he gets him swinging strike 3. One man reaches base in the inning for the Warriors, but they can't move him from first. It's still 9-0 Whitpain as we head to the 4th. Welcome back here to beautiful Wentz Run Park, Harley Field. I'll give you some facts about Harley in a second, Mason. You're going to be amazed.
Let's hear it, Brendan.
Give me a second. Whoa, what? We got time. Time called there. So, get this. He played in the MLB, managed in the MLB, and that one is skied into the triangle. Elliott, the center fielder, makes the play. So he played in the MLB, coached college baseball, and managed in the MLB, all at the same time.
Wow.
He was the head coach at Georgetown and a player manager for the St. Louis Cardinals. And he lived.
Fascinating.
His house was where this field is. That's why his house is right behind us. That's why the field's named after him. This was his farm. Or technically it was like the Peter Wentz farmstead, but I'm pretty sure whoever this Peter Wentz guy is owns like every farm around here back when it was called Pigeon Town.
That's a very unique fact there, Brennan.
Yeah. There's a good friend of ours, Dax Kaplan. He knows a ton about Pigeon Town. Ask him about it one day.
I'll have to text him after this game.
Yeah, text him right now. Well, maybe after this inning. Here's the offering. It's fouled. Almost takes out a jogger on the path behind home plate.
That was a really good sign from Kerwin. Moving from first to center and just saying, I got the ball, guys. I'll make sure it gets caught. Love to see that from him right there.
As there's ball 4. One more fact on this Wentz guy that the park's named after. He hosted George Washington during the Revolutionary War. Right here, where this game's being played. Not here. In Montgomery, next town over. But this Peter Wentz guy.
Brennan, as I like to refer to say as Cap.
No, you can research this. George Washington stayed here because we're right next to Valley Forge, believe it or not.
That is true. So maybe you're right.
He would leave camp and he would come out this way. There was also, he played in the Battle of Germantown here, or whatever. But there was the stuff over in Lafayette Hill, and that's also right next door. So, there was a lot going on here. So, good meet in the middle spot for good old George.
We're playing on some really cool grounds right now, it sounds like.
Yeah. Beautiful fields.
Some very historic grounds.
There's a lot of history here.
Yep.
Just ask the Pigeons.
Well, that's our man, Dax
Kaplan.
Dax Kaplan after this game.
Yeah. Maybe we can hear from him on a broadcast if he shows up to work for one time this month.
We'll see about that one.
Yeah, we'll see. Don't get your hopes up. That pitch is in there for a strike. He was here last week, 2 weeks ago. But he's down the shore. So we might never get him back. So that one is grounded to second. Stepping on the bag is a Jamie, and over to first, it's a double play. And Carpenter continues to deal here as the Warriors lead it 9-0. 1 man left on base for Cheltenham as they ground into an inning-ending double play. Charlie Ajamian at it again at shortstop. We'll take a quick break. This is Game Time Sports brought to you by On the Radar.
What am I saying?
Welcome back here to Game Time Sports. Real quick, let me tell you guys about On the Radar. On the Radar Sports, helping athletes and families take control of their sports journey. With your free athlete passport, you can manage your recruitment journey, connect to exclusive baseball exposure experiences, track your development, performance metrics, discover showcase opportunities, and more. Whether you're working towards your next season, your next team, or your dream college opportunity, On the Radar Sports gives you the tools to stay connected, informed, and ready every step of the way. Activate your free athlete passport today at otr-sports.com. On the Radar, one passport, unlimited possibilities. Now we're joined by Misericordia pitcher, Hello Bodie. Hello, how you doing today?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing well. You played for Whitpain back in the day, correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah, almost a decade now. Almost a decade.
There you go. I know you were coming back from injury, but how'd the season go for you this year in college?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a better season than we had last year. For this year, we've had better leadership for sure from the upperclassmen. We did make it to the Mack championship in our conference, but we lost to the Cells. This wasn't the day for us when we lost to them, but there's always this upcoming year, just getting ready for the fall.
What was like the recovery process for you coming back? You're a pitcher, right? To preface it for everybody watching,
Yes,
he's left-handed pitcher.
Yep.
What was your recovery process like?
So when I first got injured, like mind you, it was my first time being injured, so I didn't know what to do. So I took 2 weeks off, and then that summer last year, I had to recover. I thought I had to throw more and do everything more. But then when I came back in the fall, my doctor told me that I should have been doing all those things. So then I took some more time off, and when I took that time off, 6 weeks, I did aggressive rehab, and now I'm back on the field.
You teamed up this year with a former high school teammate of ours. We also all played high school baseball together for everybody watching. You teamed up with Paul. He was injured for there's a swing and a miss, a lot of the season. But what was it like being in the dugout with him again?
I mean, just a full circle moment. I mean, I saw these two fine young gentlemen here on the mic, and I knew I had to come see my brothers from the team. But yeah, off of Paul, it's just a surreal moment. I never thought that another Blue Devil would join the dugout, and then we got two more in the same conference. We got Flato, he's going to FDU, and then we got Frankie DeSombrino, he's going to Cell. So, I mean, just seeing the amount of Blue Devils going to what's it called, competitive conferences, it's amazing to see.
It surely is. It speaks to the volumes of the program over there in Chestnut Hill. But you never know who you're going to see taking a stroll through the park.
You never know. You never know. But it's
Good
great seeing you guys.
Yeah, it's good to see you as well. Good luck to Joseph this season.
Of course, thank you. See you, dude.
Good seeing you.
I'll see you guys.
It's good to see you as well. So that pitch is taken, I guess for a called strike 3. Carpenter will be sat down. Romano is on first. He was plunked by the first pitch of the inning. Good to see Hoa out and about.
Great to see Hoa.
And we mentioned Paul Sifra. Paul's younger brother, AJ, is actually on this Wissahickion team. He's not playing tonight, but he's on the team. He doesn't play all that often because of his commitments with competitive golf, but every once in a while he'll suit up. He's been a standout for this squad for a couple of years now. But baseball and golf, they kind of overlap a little bit. When you're trying to play college golf, sometimes it gets in the way.
Definitely. Brandon, I just want to go back to what Hoa was talking about, leadership. I mean, being with Hoa and Paul, two of my captains. Hoa was my captain when I was a sophomore, and then Paul was the captain when I was a junior.
Pitch inside.
Our team was, everyone looked up to these guys, and we played as a family, and that's kind of, I see why Misericordia is the place they chose together. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah.
These guys are family-oriented guys, and they put others first, and that's kind of how they play baseball.
It's skied by a Jamian.
That's why they're successful. So it's good.
And it's dropped.
It's good to hear that those guys are doing well. So
it's very good to hear. Hopefully, Paul will be back on the field next year. I believe it was what injury did he have this year?
He had a labrum tear.
Yes, that.
And it was during batting practice with doing one-arm drills.
Yeah,
so,
tough one. But he was saying that he had arm injuries before that. So who knows if one thing led to the other. But yeah, it was that one-arm drill. So kids at home, don't recommend it.
Yeah, definitely do not do that.
I never thought it was useful anyway, but Paul would do it a lot. But it was his coach who was making him do it, and I think that the way he was describing it, sounded rough, the way it all went down. But hopefully he'll be back in action next year. Stud catcher. So when he swung on and missed. This is right about where that sun that we were talking about. It's going to be brutal for these guys on the left side of the infield and outfield.
Yeah, left fielder's looking pretty good though right now.
Yeah, left fielder's loving this.
Shade, you got a squirrel.
We have a squirrel on the field. We will get a stoppage in play here because there's a squirrel on the field. Definitely not because there's a mound visit, but because there's a squirrel on the field.
That's exactly what I said.
He's minding his own business.
Yeah, the squirrel is just
nice jolly fella.
Now you got the whole outfit coming together, talking it up, saying the sun is very shining.
Yep. That's what I would be saying. And as a guy who could never wear sunglasses because of my prescriptions,
Yeah.
not ideal. Not ideal.
Not ideal for this guy over here.
And we're gonna have a pitching change. Our left fielder is jogging in. He'll switch to somewhere in the infield. We'll take a quick break. This is Game Time Sports, brought to you by On the Radar. Welcome back. The new pitcher for Cheltenham is Jay McCusker. And his first pitch was ball 4. He entered on a 3-2 count. Absolute brutal place to begin for a new pitcher, but I'd have to believe that was a pitch count thing. And that they weren't just pulling him on a 3-2 count because they didn't think he could throw a strike. Because he's proven that he can all day. So that'll bring up Patrick Lunsford. The pitch from McCusker. It's swung on, lifted to right, ranging his right fielder, but he'll let it go foul.
Yeah, that was good will on it for
Lunsford.
Yep.
The right fielder is Coughlin. He gave that one a look, but not much he could do there as that one drifted out of play. So Lunsford down 0-1. Here's the pitch, lined in the right center field. It's a base hit.
crushed.
Lunsford will round first. He'll wait. A run will score. That's Romano. And an RBI base hit for Patrick Lunsford. Drop in the barrel.
Lunsford with an absolute killer of a hit right there. I love it right there. Great hit. Love to see him. Love to see the extension right there from him. So it's a good sign from him. Absolutely crushed that ball to right center. So
Just dropped the barrel on that one. He'll extend the Warriors' lead to 10. Again, the rules here, it's 15 after 4, 10 after 5 in the Bucksmont Connie Mack as now we welcome in the Georgetown commit, Kerwin Elliott. So that one's taken high. He'll play some NCBA baseball for the Hoyas next season. Gearing up for that out here with the Warriors. He just graduated high school, but he's only 17, so still eligible for 17U. He's very young. Here's the pitch.
and he's a genius.
Fouled.
So
Allegedly.
allegedly, he's a
Don't give him
genius.
too much credit.
Yeah.
The Penn Charter Quaker, also known as the Canadian Goose. Here's the pitch from McCusker. It is hit hard on the ground and through for a base hit. 1 run will score. Lunsford will round and head for third. He'll put the brakes on wisely and dive back into second base. Just making sure his mom has to do a little extra laundry tonight, but another great base hit for Kerwin Elliott is he's 3 for 3 on the day. Or correction, 2 for 2 on the day with a sacrifice fly. That'll extend the lead to 11 and bring up Shane Meisler. Meisler hit by the pitch in his first at-bat. Two-way player for the Warriors as he takes inside.
And just Kerwin just showing why he's an MVP candidate for this game with 4 ribbies today. So.
Oh yeah, I think what we're doing. I think what we got to do, right? And we'll get our sideline reporter Gracie May's input on this as she'll have the post-game interviews for you. But Kerwin Elliott, offensive player of the game. Chase Carpenter, pitcher of the game.
That's how we do it. It's a good split.
Yeah.
Because Chase has just shown absolute dominance on that side of the ball.
Yeah, no, he's
I don't think he
untouchable
can
so
go
far.
Unknown, so yeah.
Got to make sure he gets himself an on-the-radar player card. Meisler almost plunked again. That one just runs inside. I think he's trying to say that he was hit by the pitch. The umpire not having any of it.
Meisler wanting his second freebie of the day.
Yeah. Any way you can.
Gotta love that. He's a very selfless player.
Yep. Would have loaded the bases. As that one gets away, Lunsford, well, it's ball 4 anyway, but Lunsford will take a stroll to third, Elliott to second, and Meisler on at first. They'll bring up Aiden DiOrio. Just wrapped up his junior year for the Explorers of LaSalle. McCusker, only 7 pitches. Feels like a lot more than that this inning.
Yep. Feels like a lifetime.
Is that pitch taken up? But you did have 2 relatively quick hits from Elliott and Lunsford, and then a quick walk to Meisler. That's what's loaded the bases. Yet to record an out is McCusker.
McCusker's got to get in the zone right here.
He does right there as he fires in a strike to DiOrio.
I think DiOrio sees that now. He's got to get these runs in, bases loaded, juice. It's juice right now for him. He's got to absolutely capitalize right here and send this ball to the gap.
Here's the pitch. Taken outside. So the count's 2-1 here to DiOrio. 11-0 lead for the Warriors with the bases juiced. Looking to clean up a mess. The pitch. Taken high and it gets away. Lunsford with the big lead will hold. Not trying to run up the score too much here.
No.
The end is in sight.
The victory is upon them.
And maybe you want to get one more inning of baseball. You know, summer nice night out in the summer.
There you go.
Don't want to end early.
Nope.
At least.
For some of these kids, this is their last days playing baseball.
Yep.
So just taking every game.
Yeah, for a couple of the guys here, this is definitely the last season that these guys will be eligible for the Bucks. Connie, Mack is a walk and a run. They can play senior league, but it's a little different, not as competitive, right? Mm-hmm. So this is the last year for them playing competitive travel baseball together, at least. Could play Perky League or something. Maybe enter a Legion League for the next 2 years, but we'll see. See what they decide to do, at least. So that one fouled off by McGoldrick. Kellen McGoldrick, 1 for 2 on the day. We're told his nickname in high school is Goldie. Makes sense, McGoldrick. As he takes that one for a strike on the outside part of the plate. It's a quick 0-2 count for McCusker as he tries to work his way out of a jam with 1 away here in the 4th. So that pitch goes low and gets away. The runners will hold. That's Elliott at third. Here's the pitch. Sent in the foul territory. It will get out of play. So a new life for McGoldrick.
Mm-hmm.
Still an 0-2 count, but a good battle.
Has to keep fighting right here for his team. 12-0. Put these guys away for good. Right here from Goldrick. So.
Gretchen, I believe I said 0-2 count. It's a 1-2 count. Here we go. McCusker. The delivery to McGoldrick is fouled. Good fight. We'll have 1 or 2 more of these Wissahickion games, and then as the playoffs come around, we'll see if we can work some more games into our schedule. I mean, it's a beautiful place to broadcast from. I mean, next time we'll probably pick a slightly different spot, but still beautiful spot. Maybe even I don't hate the outfield. Maybe just move down to where it's flat.
I definitely agree with Brendan right here. I mean, we're absolutely getting shined on by the sun right here. Maybe pick a spot with some shade.
There's some animal
Yeah, I hear
going
him too.
after a tree behind us.
He's going absolute wild back
Yeah.
there, but whatever. We'll let him do his
Yeah, let him do his thing. McGoldrick's still at the plate. It's a 2-2 count. There's 1 away in a 12-0 ball game. Bases loaded. The Warriors could end it if they clear the bases here.
It's a good spot right there.
And a cold strike 3.
That's why. Anything close, you cannot take something like that. That's there. And
Now, Mason, talk about this for theatrics.
mm-hmm.
Tommy Moreno walk-off grand slam. Not saying I called it.
I think our stack over here,
Yeah, he might have said it first.
Karen, if
I was thinking
If
where
we had a walk-off home run, he's buying him.
yeah, he's buying
He's
Chipotle.
buying Canes, Chipotle, the whole
Whatever he
nine,
wants.
He's getting everything.
The Canes is a little far. It's like 20 minutes. So Chipotle is only like a minute down the road.
I think he's right.
There's a Muya. There's a Muya. Get a Muya.
Yeah, we ain't bad. Maybe get
Tommy's Italian. He'd love a great slice of pizza. We need to stop naming these places that don't sponsor us, though.
Yeah.
If they want us to be buying food from them, they need to get the sponsor. And if you want to sponsor Game Time Sports, that's how we keep these broadcasts free, And we're looking for sponsorships. We're looking for advertisements. Yep. You can get the ad reads like you've heard from On the Radar throughout this game. You can get your logo on the screen.
Wouldn't mind In-N-Out Burger, though, as a sponsorship, wouldn't you? Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, if they opened up somewhere anywhere remotely near here.
No, I know that.
Yeah, but
we're taking our talents out to California.
Yeah, you're paying for the plane ticket.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
I don't know if that's in the budget.
They're paying for it.
Yeah, who?
In-N-Out. They're
Okay, sure. Sure. That pitch to Moreno is high.
Moreno just
He'll bat flip, walk down the first. All the theatrics out of Moreno.
We hear Moreno's boys on the side.
Yep.
They're
Yeah.
absolutely just chirping Cheltenham.
I'm pretty sure they're chirping Tommy, not Cheltenham. Pretty sure they're chirping Tommy. If I was Cheltenham, I'm not sure how I'd feel about that bat flip.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to make it change. McCusker just walked to the dugout. So no pitcher on the mound currently for Cheltenham. We'll figure out who the new arm is going to be when we return. It's 13-0 Wissahickion. The bases are loaded here in the bottom of the 4th. We welcome you back. Is still no pitcher on the mound for Cheltenham, but we do have the coaches meeting out near home plate. The umpire's there as well. Maybe just for a wild substitution situation where they just want to make sure everybody's on the same page with the lineup cards, or not sure. They're going to bring in the center fielder to pitch. He'll jog in. It's going to be Felipe coming in the pitch for Cheltenham. So while he warms up, we'll take a break. Welcome back. Scheckler actually in on the mound. They changed their mind again.
Scheckler was originally catching
Yep.
at the beginning of this game, but it's good to see him now on the mound, throwing some cheddar.
He's facing Emmett Gallagher here. Is 0 for 1 with a walk. He takes high. Remember to stay tuned following the game for the On the Radar Sports post-game report and our player of the game interviews with our silent reporter Grace Humay. Each player of the game will also be awarded an On the Radar Sports player card, an official trading card with their stats from this evening's game, helping them on their recruitment journey.
And what fits the criteria of a player of the game, offensively and pitching or defensively?
Well, I think offensively, we usually pick the guy who has the biggest contribution to the win. And so far, that's Kerwin Elliott. He's got like 5 RBIs. We'll get to the exact stats for you as Gallagher goes down. 4 RBIs and 2 hits, a sac fly. As good as everybody on this Warriors offense has been, we can only pick one guy, and so far he's probably
Showcase his skills.
Yeah, he's probably the standout.
Yep.
That's why the Hoyas will be happy to have him. As we head to the break, we're going to take a quick advertisement break, tell you about Merino Surfwear. Check out Merino Surfwear. It's a sustainable surfwear brand that's making waves in the eco-friendly fashion. Merino isn't just a surfwear, it's a commitment to the planet. They use recyclable materials and sustainable practices in everything they do, so you can look good and feel great about it. With designs changing every season and holiday, there's always something new to enhance your style. Whether you're catching waves or just soaking up the sun, Merino has the right look for you. View their latest seasonal and holiday designs at merinosurf.com. That's merinosurf.com. And make sure to use code GAMETIME at checkout for 5% off. Merino, stylish, sustainable, and perfect for your next adventure. And if you want to get an ad read like that one or like these on the radar ones we've been hearing, just shoot us a DM on our Instagram page at gametime.sports or send us an email, gametimesport9@gmail.com. That's gametimesport9@gmail.com. We appreciate all the advertisements. That's what helps us keep the games free for all the leagues we do, like this Whitpain / Wissahickion and Connie Mack team. We can't do it without the advertisements, so we really appreciate it. We do 3 to 4 games a week across Bucks, Delco, Montgomery, and then Philadelphia counties, so you're definitely getting your money's worth. And then if you have a business that stretches further than just the greater Philadelphia area, in the fall and spring, we will have games right here in the greater Philadelphia area, but also Duquesne University baseball. Those games draw big numbers for our viewership, so definitely want to get your spot in the advertising ranks for those games. But yeah, definitely, this is what helps us keep it free for these teams. So if you're enjoying this broadcast and want to make us be able to come back, we would appreciate your sponsorship and your advertisement. As we get ready here for the top of the 5th, Carpenter still on the hill as he delivers high. Here's the pitch, slow. Good stat here from our guy Kieran. Only 45 pitches for Carpenter. He's dealing.
Yeah, he's been lights out the whole game. That's why it's been so impressive defensively. I mean, he's had some great plays out there from shortstop, but him on the mound has been absolutely lights out. So it's good to see that from Carpenter today.
As there's a swing and a miss, he's allowed 2 runners via the walk, but that's it if you're catching my drift. So that one is skied towards Morano. Crushing Meisler, and that one is off the glove. It will be an error. Don't worry. But a runner is reached. Or Crutchin, that might be the second error this game. Yep, that's the second error. So 1 walk and 2 errors is how the 3 runners have reached base for Cheltenham. Or Crutchin, that's a 3rd error. So 3 errors and a walk. So the Warriors can close it out here. If they can hold these at least 3, keep it 13-0. Across at least 10 plus. Here's the pitch from Carpenter, taken outside.
Yeah, Carpenter needs to lock in right here and just get through this inning and complete this ball game for his team.
It's always interesting to see how people rebound from off of an error, right? And that's a good pitch there for Carpenter to even the count at 1-1.
I agree. I mean, it definitely shows what kind of person they are and what kind of player they are. Just like coming back from adversity. That's kind of shows. Okay, yeah, something didn't go my way or something that I'm not in control of. What can I do the next play to make my team better? And not pouting and just kind of saying, all right, let's go to the next pitch. Kind of that mentality is kind of how I look at it. I look at it as.
And a cold strike 3. Carpenter sits him down looking. So was Scheckler for Cheltenham, and he's got his first out of the inning. A big first out.
Mm-hmm. And the kind of mentality as a player is you gotta release what just happened, reset, and then you gotta lock in for the next pitch. That's kind of the mentality you need to have, or you're just gonna be focused on whatever the result was on the last pitch. So you can't bring that into the next pitch.
There's a swing and a miss on the first offering. Now the 0-1. Taken in there for a strike. It's 0-2. Quickly. One out. A man on first. He reached via error. The 0-2.
It's a good off-speed.
Breaking ball. It's called just high.
And we saw the hitter just bending down a little bit. Maybe they've created the zone for him.
That's Malloy. Here's the pitch. Taken outside. A 2-2 count. O'Neal, the man at first. Carpenter on the mound. The pitch to Malloy. And it is a cold strike 3. He got him looking again.
Carpenter's absolutely dealing on the mound right now. And let's see if he closes it out right here on the next batter.
Future is bright for sure for the Wissahickion Trojans. So he'll be pitching for them again next spring as the first pitch of this at-bat is taken for a ball. Only 58 pitches so far, Mason. He can close it out here.
Mm-hmm. I'm loving it right now. Absolute electric stuff from him.
Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Caught the outside part of the plate. That's a 1-1 count. Carpenter, the pitch. Taken high off the glove of Romano. O'Neal will advance. Byerlow, the batter. Forward, Cheltenham. Carpenter again on the mound. This will be a 60-second offering. And it's in there for a strike.
Really good spot there for Carpenter. Gotta love that one.
Painted it at the knees, it's 2-2. He's 1 strike away.
Can he do it?
Goal, strike 3. It's a no-hitter for Chase Carpenter.
Yeah. Pure dominance today from Carpenter and great performance from this Wiss staff. So
the Warriors win it here tonight by a final score of 13-0. Chase Carpenter dealing all night. He's got a no-hitter to add to his resume. And the Warriors with a big Bucksmont Connie Mack A Division win here tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll have the On the Radar post-game report for you in just a moment. We'll have our player of the game interviews. We'll speak to the man who had the no-hitter tonight, Chase Carpenter. We'll also speak to the offensive leader, Kerwin Elliott, in just a moment. So don't go anywhere. Keep it right here on Game Time Sports, brought to you by On the Radar.
bad.
Welcome back to On the Radar post-game reports. I'm here with star player Kerwin Elliott, and I'm Gracie May. Kerwin, how were you approaching at the plate today with such an offensive success?
I was just getting the best pitch that I could and swinging at it and seeing where it went. I've been away from the game for a little more than 2 weeks now, so yeah, it felt good to get back.
This is your last season playing Connie Mack with the Whitpain Warriors, and you've been playing since you were at such a young age. How does it make you feel that the season's coming to an end?
It's a little bit sad since I love playing with these guys, but we're going to try to win as much as we can and hopefully win the championship.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I'm Grace Humane. I'm here with Chase Carpenter. Chase, you had no hitters today during the game. How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel good. I had Patty Romano behind the plate. Me and him have been pitcher catcher forever, so I felt comfortable on the mound, and I just had fun up out there.
You had 66 pitches today. How does it make you feel having those pitches? How would you describe your feelings during those pitches?
It felt well. I was hitting my spots for most of the game. I was throwing consistently, and I was happy about it.
And lastly, how do you approach the plate like during your pitches?
It depends on the guy, and it depends on how they're standing and what they did in previous ABs. But mostly I rely on Patty, what he sees, but I also see stuff as well.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and welcome in here. We'll do a little bit more post-game report. Brendan Flato, Mason Zlotkin joining me, our Sinus Baseball signee. Great game here today for the Whitpain, Wissahickion Warriors, whatever you want to call them. 17U, Connie Mack. They put it on Cheltenham tonight. Mason, what did you see that you liked?
I just saw absolute diamonds on both sides of the ball. We have our man Chase just absolutely throwing lasers out there on the mound, and Kerwin with 4 RBIs today, so that was absolutely great to see today.
Yeah, and I think it was Elliott's double in the first. It really set the tone offensively for the Warriors. I mean, we were saying it early before they even got all those runs. When there was those 3 walks from Keenan that loaded the bases, this is a Warriors team that can really swing the bats. So when you give them free passes, it's going to hurt you. And I think right when that double happened and drove in all those runs, I think that's when Cheltenham knew that it was going to be a long night. And you could see from their body language that they kind of shut it down early tonight.
Yeah. I think another thing that set the tone today for Whitpain was double plays,
Yep.
We saw that one by
Diorio at second, throwing over to
and then,
a Jamie, and then a Jamie unassisted a couple of times.
Yep. So,
well, unassisted until he threw it to first. But
so it was good to see those plays today. So.
Great plays all around for the Warriors as they look to head into the playoffs, as Kerwin mentioned, and hopefully win a championship. We'll be back a little bit more for them this season right here at Wentz Run Park, hopefully into the playoffs if our broadcast schedule allows for it. But Mason, always a pleasure having you on.
Thank you,
we got some good guests on our program today. So definitely, if you missed any of today's broadcast, definitely worth the rewatch. It's live, it's on demand always on our YouTube channel, YouTube handle at Gametime Sports, and then Gametime.sports, correction. And then same handle at Gametime.sports on Instagram. You'll find a bunch of clips. You'll always know where we are each broadcast each day through our Instagram. We post all of our broadcasts. We post a schedule every Sunday. So definitely follow us there. That way you know the next time we're going to be back here for the Warriors, or just tune in to any of the games we're doing around the greater Philadelphia area if you love some great baseball, because that's what we've got for you all summer long. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm Brendan Flato. Mason Zlotkin. Grace Humay was our reporter today. On the camera was also Grace. Kieran Flato was our producer. Luke Lunsford was taking photos. Thank you all for tuning in again, and have a great night.
Sure.